New information on a story we previewed all night. Virginia Beach City Council will not use millions of dollars in light rail money to cover an expected budget shortfall. 10 on your side's Liz Palka was at the meeting and public discussion tonight. So Liz, how did this decision come about?
Well, Nicole, the proposed ordinance did not make it to a vote tonight. Councilman John Moss was talking about taking funding from light rail and putting it toward next year's budget shortfall. However, not one other council member supported it.
My proposal tonight is about truth and accuracy in budgeting.
Councilman John Moss pitched an amendment to the Capital Improvement Program and operating budget at Tuesday's City Council meeting. As approved in May, the city set aside $20 million to go toward extending light rail from Norfolk into Virginia Beach. Half of that is from the city's real estate tax increase. The other half is from the state.
Plain and simple, my proposal just updates the city's budget to reflect that the state, not the city, will now fund the first dollar for the purchase of the light rail cars.
Moss wanted the $10 million of city money to go toward next year's projected $33 million budget shortfall. A handful of people spoke on the topic during council's public hearing on the issue. Some agreed with Moss, some disagreed. Others had questions.
I understand what Councilman Moss is trying to do here. It's a great thing. He wants to kind of move along and get this budget deficit all straight as fast as we can. However, you know, where are we going to get the money for the light rail if this light rail project is going as it seems it's going?
In the end, Moss's colleagues on City Council want to keep the money where it is, with the potential light rail expansion. Even Councilman Bob Dyer, who is not a light rail supporter, said he wouldn't vote for the ordinance. But one thing he does want, more conversation on what's happening with light rail in Virginia Beach.
And I think the public deserves, as we go forward, and as we are compelled to vote on some of this stuff, that we have that meaningful discussion first.
And tonight, City Council members did talk about holding light rail workshops in the near future. They said they wanted those workshops to involve Transportation Secretary Aubrey Lane as well as Hampton Roads Transit. At this point, they're just an idea. The workshops have not been scheduled. Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.
We've been covering the push to extend the tide to Virginia Beach for years now. Let's break it down a bit. Voters approved the project in 2012. An expected $10 million of taxpayer money is set aside to acquire land and build paths to go with the system. That would have to come at a 2-cent increase in real estate tax per person. Earlier this month, Transportation Secretary Aubrey Lane told us it could cost $105 million a mile to build. That's double what it cost to build the original line in 2011. If you have questions about the history of light rail or any of those numbers, check out our previous reports on wavy.com. Just search light rail.